The main thing would be an electric guitar. And we were naive enough to think that the switchover just to an electric guitar would be it. You know, we had no drum kit, we had no bass guitar, we had no backing vocals like that you would hear on a record of the time. So, but you know, we thought, okay, that's what was missing, the electric guitar.
The third album, Unicorn, they started expanding the sound by bringing in electric guitar. Tony Visconti played piano on a song, and they started building up the sound.
I went to see him with Steve Took in Tyrannosaurus Rex at the Albert Hall, and I think he was support for The Who. And he played a bit of electric guitar. And I thought, wow, his guitar playing's coming on, you know. And I went backstage afterwards and I said to him, hey, well done, Mark, you know, you're really playing well now, you know. And he said, yeah, no Jimi Hendrix though. And then he went over to his guitar and he struck a match and pretended to set fire to his guitar, which he knew would get me because I was the guy who came up with the idea for Hendrix setting fire to his guitar.
Perhaps on Unicorn was the first time that we actually saw, this is really good. This is we're going in the right direction, because we emulated the Beach Boys a lot. I know it's very hidden, but I know exactly what we were listening to at the time. But we still didn't crack it. There were no hits off Unicorn, although to me it's one of the most pleasing, and it's probably the best Tyrannosaurus Rex album.
It's okay doing acoustic music, although gradually it was becoming more electrical, but you need, in the studio, you need the expertise of somebody who knows what they're doing with the faders, really. And Tony Visconti could do that.
Anyone in Marc's setup who had any kind of aggressive personality was eliminated. Steve Peregrine Took was the first one who kind of wanted to assert himself. He wanted to share an equal amount of songs on the album. That was the real breakup of Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Steve Took was one of these guys who had a lot of talent, but in the end basically was never going to be a person to really get it together.
Steve Peregrine Took was a hippie. If you told Steve Peregrine Took to like go mad, you know, do anything you want, he would disappear for days and come up with something that would be so far out, and so he would out-Zappa Frank Zappa with his ideas. That was not the way we were going to sell pop records or millions of records.
Steve Took got very heavily into LSD and was into discovering the greater truth, which, you know, and Marc said to me, I'll never forget it, he said, I left him in a wardrobe in New York looking for God. And then Marc went looking for a new partner.
They were very, very a psychedelic hippie sort of love power band. He had lots of those hippie sort of principles. It was all love and things like that. Not as if he did change his principles, but he perceived, and everyone perceived, that things had changed drastically in the market. And bands like Zeppelin